Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We are celebrating Rosh Hashanah by making traditional honey clusters. Welcome Sara Alevsky from the Chabad of Case Western Reserve University and University Circle. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
This is a very exciting time, and it is a big celebration, the New Year's Eve.
It is. Like any Jewish celebration.
It's always big in the Jewish culture.
Always lots of food.
And you're going to make for us a traditional dish.
Yes, one of the traditional sweets that we eat during the holiday.
Sweet, honey
very
clusters.
sweet. Yeah, these are called teglach, which is Yiddish for dough pieces, and these are honey clusters in a sticky, syrupy sauce.
Well, they look good,
Mixed
and I
with
think that it's
dried
something
nuts.
that anyone could maybe make
anybody
for
can
any
make that,
kind of a special
exactly.
occasion. So you're going to show us how we begin this process then.
Exactly.
We see the beautiful finished
I already
product.
made it ahead. So we have dough, and for this dough, do you want to help me roll it?
Sure. Should I take that piece?
Yeah,
or-
take
okay.
that piece. We'll just roll it into a rope. For
So
this,
what kind of dough do you
So
do
for
you
this dough, you beat together 3 eggs, the kosher salt with the oil, and once that's mixed well, you add a cup of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then the other cup of flour until you have a soft but workable dough. Then you can either roll it out or roll it into ropes like that.
Yeah, mine's
so.
not looking as good as yours yet, but
I've
you
got
are
a-
an expert and I am
I've got
not.
a lot of practice making challah every week, so that's the same process.
There we go. Okay, so once you get the dough formed and made, it's pretty simple. Then you just cut this into
And
pieces?
we just cut them into small pieces, and then we'll stick them into a preheated oven on 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're nice and brown and puffed up,
Well,
just like so.
yours looks better, but you get the idea of what you do. So 375
Yeah,
for how long?
For 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yes, and then once those are done,
It reminds me of gnocchi when I see this.
yeah, a little bit. Once those are done, should we cut this up too?
Sure, well, I think they get the hint, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they
and
can
then we'll
fix,
stick
so
them
you
in
just
the
cut
oven.
them up,
Exactly.
put
Stick
them in.
the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, and then they look like that.
Now those look good on their own just to eat them, but
Yeah, they're
you
not.
want to dress them up a bit.
Exactly, we'll make them sweeter. So we have a sticky sweet sauce, which is made out of honey. We use lots of honey during this holiday.
Lots of honey.
Lots of honey, and a good trick to get honey out is to spray the whatever dish you're using with oil, and then it just comes sliding out.
Interesting. So spray it first and then
It
put
just
the honey
comes
in.
out. Exactly, so we put in the pieces.
So you used honey, and what else did you use in the
I
in the
used
dressing?
honey, sugar, and some lemon rind. And also I have got here some ginger.
Ginger and lemon rind. Okay.
Yeah. And then I have a mixture of nuts and dried fruit. And if you're allergic, you can just use dried fruit. And I have apricots today, and raisins, and craisins, and walnuts, and almonds. But actually on Rosh Hashanah, we have a tradition not to eat nuts, so I'll be making them without nuts. And once those are really well mixed, you just scoop them out, and you place them on a little wrapper.
So
And this is what it looks like.
They're gorgeous.
And
They're
very
so beautiful.
colorful.
And then when you eat those, do you just pick up the pieces in clusters, or
They're very sticky, so
okay,
you can
use
just
a fork maybe, or
Yeah,
just
just your finger.
toss it back?
It's like a kid's snack, so kids they won't be using forks. So then you just dish it in like that,
And
you
let
should
them
really
sit a
let
little
them-
bit?
Yeah, you should really let them cool, let the mixture cool for a little bit. But yeah, you just put them in, and you just let it sit a little bit.
So that's pretty easy then.
Yes,
it
very
seems
easy.
But I'm sure that all of the dishes you make for New Year's Eve are not that
No, they're not
easy.
that easy. And since my husband and I have a Chabad Center for Jewish students at Case, which is basically a home for the Jewish students. And when you have a home for students, there's lots of cooking involved.
Oh, I'm
so
sure.
we're gearing up with lots of cooking for the new holiday. And so this is just one of the easy things we're doing.
So you brought with you also some of the, I guess, traditional items that you
Yes.
would always have at the table for a gathering.
So Rosh Hashanah translates into the head of the new year. And it's the head of the year, it's the beginning of the Jewish New Year. And it starts a new cycle of life. And this Rosh Hashanah will mark 5,777 years since creation. Wow. And we have lots of observances and symbolic foods connected to this holiday.
I recognize these.
Yeah, these are challah, and they come in different shapes. And for Rosh Hashanah, we make them round to symbolize the circle of life.
That is beautiful.
The cycle of life.
And then
we
is
put
that
in-
more honey?
That's more honey.
You need the honey.
We put in raisins to make it a sweet new year. We hope to have a sweet year, which is also why we eat apples dipped in honey, to symbolize a sweet new year.
Making
we'll
a
be
sweet
having.
New Year. And then what about the pomegranate then?
So the pomegranate is filled with lots of seeds, and we want to have good deeds, as many seeds as are in the pomegranate. So we eat a little bit of piece of pomegranate.
I love this. And wait, I know your traditional holidays are getting bigger and bigger because your family's expanding. Look what we have on the screen there right now. I swear he's smiling as we do that too.
Yes, that's our
What
newest
is his
addition,
name?
Levi.
Levi. Now that's number 4 for you.
That's number 4 for us.
Oh my gosh,
and
he's
the students
just gorgeous.
love him a lot. It gives them a family sense also.
And we're getting him right as he's waking up. He's been sleeping like a little lamb the whole time.
He is.
Well, what an interesting way to share with us the Jewish holiday of New Year,
Yes.
Rosh Hashanah. Thank you so
Rosh
much for
Hashanah.
being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is very unique. We'll have to have you on again as another holiday approaches.
Oh,
How's that
we
sound?
have so many holidays.
That's why I like the Jewish community, right? There's so many amazing
And every
things.
holiday has their special food.
Thank you so
there's
much for
plenty
being
to
here.
do.
We learned a lot too.